Ờ, rồi ok, chúng ta trở lại với Alan Wake nha các bạn. Chà, chơi tiếp thôi. Đấy, bối cảnh của game nó cũng đã thay đổi từ khi chúng ta bắt đầu chương 4 rồi đây.
Previously on Alan Wake,
Ôn lại
I'm
tập trước một
haunted by
tí.
the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Rồi, chương 4 có tên là sự thật. Đùa với Vèo à?
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Vợ đây rồi.
Alice.
Anh đây rồi Alan.
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various
Rồi,
symptoms
chào
of
Từ nhá.
undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Lần trước mình rơi xuống nước rồi cơ mà.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had pumped in me was making me numb.
As far as the bad guys go, Dr. Hartman isn't the main villain here,
Somewhere I was
but he's
watching
probably a little
television.
more interesting than the
Couldn't
Dark
think.
Presence. He's a very smart guy, and he knows a lot about the Dark Presence and Cauldron Lake in general. He kind of presents himself as a pop psychologist to the stars, but that's kind of a ruse. He just wants creative people in so he can exploit them. With Wake, of course, he resorted to a little more drastic measures. He
Calm?
Thằng bác sĩ đây
pretended to
rồi.
kidnap his wife, fished him out of a lake, tried to convince him that he was schizophrenic, and it doesn't end very well for him, but, it's a valiant effort anyway. We have a lot of backstory for this guy, and I'd love to do a little bit more with him in the future, but, of course, we don't exactly leave him feeling very well at the end of
Big
this
of
one.
you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Rồi. Đây
This
là bệnh viện.
corridor is for patients. Most
Mình
of
đang
them
có
are
mặt ở
here
bệnh
right
viện rồi.
now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable.
Infinity
of
War.
course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Ui, thang máy đây á. Vãi lìn ngầu vậy. Tất cả các đồ đây đều bằng gỗ hết ạ.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as
Alice đã
quickly as
chết
I
á.
can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very
Ali.
vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned and you couldn't face that.
Alice chết đuối rồi á,
You're
vãi lồn.
suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions,
Thế thì tôi còn
unusual
đi cứu
thinking,
vợ có ý
an
nghĩa đéo gì nữa.
obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Vãi lìn,
We go
thật á?
this way, Alan.
I wasn't
Những
ready for
chuyện
another
kia mình
shot.
chỉ là mình tưởng tượng ra à?
Cauldron Lake Lodge
Chứ
is
thực
the
ra là vợ mình
residence
chết đuối
and
thì
place of practice
vợ
for
mình chết
Dr.
đuối rồi
Emil
mà mình đang
Hartman,
tưởng tượng ra là vợ bị
who
bắt cóc.
uses it
What the
as a
fuck?
sort of a nursing home and also
Thế là
a
cuối
place of
cùng là mình đúng hay là
inspiration
bọn
for
này đúng đây?
artists he treats there. Built in the
Anh
turn
bảo
of
anh
the
off mà.
century, it
Anh
is
bảo anh
an
off để
imposing
anh chơi
building,
game offline.
hewn from large timber and heavy stone, with a steep shingle roof to weather off even the heaviest of snowfalls. The starting idea for this location was the real-world hotel
có đúng là
of
mình đang bị
Timber
ảo giác không
Lodge
ta?
that they used in the movie Shining, but following the typical style of these buildings and the heavy materials used in the construction, it quickly evolved into a thing of its
Đấy, anh
own.
chỉ bảo anh off thôi. Thế là anh chưa nói hết câu rồi em đã bỏ đi rồi. Wow, một cái đồng hồ từ thời xưa này. Ánh nắng chiếu ở đâu là
Story-wise,
giờ
the
ở
most
đấy.
important
Hay vậy.
location in the game, Cauldron Lake, is inspired by the real-world location of Crater Lake in Oregon. It's a vast lake formed from a volcano thousands of years ago in a massive eruption. It's truly a breathtaking place that anyone interested in such things should definitely visit. In the game, the location, this Cauldron Lake, has actually had two notable eruptions. One that originally formed the lake, and then another which took down a small island in it, along with its cabin and even a person, a diver called Thomas Zane.
Ủa, chỗ này đẹp thế.
The
Vãi
place
lìn nó có thể
is
xây
said
được
to
một cái
hold an
nhà mà
ancient
ở
power,
trên cái vách
and
núi
it's
này.
not without reason, as you will find out
Nhìn
playing
ra
the game.
hồ này. Trời đất.
Seems there's a storm coming.
Ôi, cơn bão đến rồi.
Recall there being a mention of that in
Sao
the
ở ngoài đời cũng bão mà trong này cũng bão thế?
This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your
Thử
profession.
số ông xuống xem.
Imagination is what you work with.
Không
After
có
all
cái
your
nút đấy em ạ.
nightmares, this should
Không,
come
anh
as
đã thử
immense relief to you.
túm cổ
If
lao
it
ném xuống
doesn't,
rồi.
why is that?
Với cả mình là một thằng nhà văn thôi.
Because you don't want to
Chứ không
admit
phải
that
là
you're
võ
not well.
lực sĩ, võ
It's
tòng gì
very
đâu.
natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
Cái lão này
own
nói
voice.
lắm thế.
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Gì đấy?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here.
Thằng này làm
I
sao
do
đây?
love to hunt. The great outdoors, man
Thằng điên.
versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Đi lấy tách cà phê trên này đã.
That's right, I got you. Got you good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He
Thằng
works
này làm
on
gì đây? Điên mẹ rồi.
games. It's trash.
Trời.
But it does
Thằng
involve
này nó bị
some
sao đấy?
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Đây là trại tâm thần à? La 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 ta 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 ta. Tưởng mức độ tuyệt đối điên mẹ luôn
You
rồi.
might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been
Ồ, đây là cái
writing
trại
as a
tâm
part
thần.
of the
Thì phải.
therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Hai ông này chuẩn bị gõ nhau này.
Autism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's
Tender
more to be
loving
done.
care là cái kiểu tính họ
I'm
được chăm sóc khá
afraid
tốt
that the
và
rock and roll
đó là tất
lifestyle
cả.
has left its mark.
Bão sắp đến
Oh,
rồi.
that won't do.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go
Để
check.
mẹ lại nguồn điện có
We'll
vấn đề.
continue this soon.
Luôn luôn là như thế ở trong cái game này.
When you feel up to it,
Lúc nào nó
return
cũng
to
phải
your
nghĩ ra
room and try
một
to
cái
right
trò gì
what
để
is
làm
for
cho
the
điện
best.
đó mất hết,
Don't you think?
để tạo cơ hội cho mẹ bóng tối xuất hiện. Khốn nạn.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a
Chỉ phải vươn vai xong bị đau lưng.
Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes
Bóng tối xuất hiện á.
to know
Bóng tối là
crazy.
kẻ thù chính, kẻ thù phản diện chính ở trong cái trò này mà.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not,
Mình đang,
the Andersons made more sense.
nếu thằng bác sĩ nói đúng thì là mình đang bị hội chứng hoang tưởng. Chứ thực ra chả có cái thế lực ma quỷ đấy nào cả.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Something's
I'll do
wrong.
that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh?
Đây, phòng của mình đây.
The
Bóng
white
tối làm
glare
gì
of the
ta
blank
thế?
page
Nó
in
giết mình
front
mà
of
em.
me hurt my eyes.
Đây này, rồi em xem rồi sẽ thấy.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Birch, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer? I
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Giết đâu à? Chưa đến, bọn nó chưa đến đâu. Đấy lại mất đấy, tìm hiểu về tiếng ồn, thằng nào làm ồn đấy.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she
Chìa
had
khóa.
it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Rồi, quay lại văn phòng của thằng Hartman. Nó lấy hết cả bản thảo, bản thiếp của mình.
Maybe you could come out and meet our wrinkled adult diapers. Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much.
I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
Đây rồi, tập bàn thảo đây. Có cả khẩu súng nữa, ngon, súng đây rồi. Tôi có súng là tự tin chiến thắng.
And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your...
Đây, nó đến rồi đấy. Ui. Cười mới sợ chứ, vãi lồn. Mẹ tôi rồi. Phải ra khỏi đây ngay không?
We had as extreme routes as Alan Wake actually going behind and below the lodge on the mountain cliffs and fighting against possessed patients. Eventually it was great that we focused on the poltergeist events because it allowed us to create a nice chain of smaller, light-based puzzles, and it also wrapped up really nicely with a big poltergeist fight in the main yard.
Ui, địt mẹ nhanh lên. Quái rồi còn rón rén con cặc à. Ui. What the... Nó chặn mẹ đường. À đây có một đường ở trước mặt này. Ơ địt mẹ. Tôi cần ánh sáng rọi vào tủ sách á. Đi. Ấy da. Lấy đâu ra ánh sáng rọi vào tủ sách giờ ta. Còn mỗi cái đèn này. Đi. Cái mẹ đèn ở đâu nhỉ? À đây rồi. Đó là khả năng của thằng nớ. Thằng nớ là thằng nào em? Cái bóng tối này anh cũng chả nó chả có hình thù thì cũng không biết là nó như nào nữa. Ok. Có đèn rồi, có đèn rồi. Bóng tối này nó vô hình vô dạng. Nhưng mà mình cứ dính vào là mình mất máu chết rồi. Rồi, phát rồi.
Or otherwise it might come crashing down on you with all the furniture that's flying around.
Đến giờ mình còn chưa biết kẻ thù sau cái bóng tối đấy là ai nữa.
Have to react to fast changing conditions and find your way out of the building before it's too late. Fans of Max Payne 1 might have a sense of familiarity here.
Ồ, tấn tôi không. Ui, tối mò mò thế này. Ây da. Yes. What the fuck, không có đường. Úi giời. Nó hút phát nữa chăng? Rồi. Cảm ơn nhé. Cửa đéo mở được. Ui đi. À rồi tôi hình dung ra rồi. Đứng ở đây để cho nó hút vào cửa. Ý, cái con mẹ vỡ cả cửa chết cả người luôn thì phải. Chó lợn. Đéo né được cái đi. Mẹ. Này hút vào tao này. Rồi. Ai da, đi. Ui sắp chết mẹ rồi. Mà đây rồi, máy qua Berry đến rồi. Đợi tao bạn ơi. Đợi tôi bạn ơi.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Tôi thấy một chiếc xe.
I don't have a light.
Đưa đèn đây. Rồi cảm ơn.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al!
Cái lồn gì đấy? What the fuck? Ai da? Đi. Cái lồn má. Rồi, thoát rồi. Hồi máu cái đã. Pháo sáng đây rồi. Khả năng của thằng này đó là đi vào ánh sáng là hồi máu. Rất bá đạo.
Originally, the hedge maze actually was a circular shape.
Mình đang làm vào một cái mê cung nữa.
From the aerial shots, and everything was pretty good as long as you actually didn't go in there.
Đạn đấy rồi.
But playing a maze with all the corridors in various curves just didn't really work, and we then went with this more traditional setup.
Ui đi, mẹ đằng sau cũng có. Đi, mẹ nó đông quá. Don't trust Emin nữa. Emin là ai? Ý, mẹ của nó lại đến đấy. Vãi lên. Đâu vãi cứt vậy? Chạy thôi, không bắn nhau bọn này đâu, nếu đủ đạn đâu. Thoát rồi. Vãi luôn, lại phải băng qua một khu vườn nữa. Thằng nào đang nói đây? What the? Chung cuối à? Ui, đi đại chim. Nào sao không dùng được pháo sáng, hết mẹ pháo rồi à? con mẹ thằng này nó trâu ấy. Ấy da. Đi. Nào đi con mẹ đông vãi lồn. Cặc. Như vậy tôi thấy ở trong cái hộp đấy có một cái pháo sáng, cái flare gun rồi. Phải chạy thật nhanh đấy, không vớ được nó là xong. Mà hết mẹ pháo sáng thì đi mẹ. Mẹ con quạ khó chịu vãi lồn. Ui giời ơi. Rồi, mất khiên rồi nhá con chó. Thằng đấy đâu rồi? Đi mẹ. Các thằng đấy đâu rồi? Ok, con bà đi tiếp đi. Đây rồi, có khẩu shotgun. Ngon. Bay vào đây. Rồi chết cũng chúng mày hết. Cắm đầu vào đèn chết hết. Nếu còn một lũ nào đúng là lũ thiêu thân. Cái gì nữa? Vãi lồn, nó còn từ trong bóng đêm mẹ nó sồ ra đấy. Che mắt này. What the? Đi mẹ. Nhanh chạy vào ánh sáng mùi máu. Rồi. Ui thì mẹ đâu ra đống này. Thế thì mẹ đèn ở đấy đâu rồi? Để mẹ nó phá mẹ cái đèn đây rồi làm mình cứ lùi mãi. Ok, đạn dược đầy đủ rồi. À, berry kia rồi. Mà từ từ lên đây xem có đồ gì nhặt cũng đã. Một trang bản thảo. Mary.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Mẹ có tiếng.
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Thôi bỏ mẹ rồi, không có khóa à, địt mẹ. Địt mẹ mày. Ui, lại phải đép vào đây à? Ui, đông thế. Nhanh lên được không, địt mẹ. Ô, thì phải có thằng đứng cạnh mình này. Nhanh lên, địt mẹ. Ui địt con. Ui nó trâu quá thì mẹ chết mất. Thôi xong rồi, địt mẹ nó hết mẹ pháo sáng rồi, đéo thở được. Phải ra ngoài đánh nhau chứ không đứng đây được. Đứng đây là đi ăn cắp này. Địt mẹ. Con mẹ nó chém vãi luôn. Ôi. Ui đây, con mẹ ở đâu ra đấy? Cái lồn mẹ nó, con chó này nó ở đâu ra nhỉ? Mẹ sao nó chém. Địt mẹ độc vãi lồn, đỡ hết cái lồn ở đây địt mẹ. Ai à? Địt con mẹ lại né trượt rồi. Cặc nó còn mẹ húp mình nữa, còn mẹ khó vãi lồn cái đoạn này. Mẹ. Có với cái đèn cổ lìn này đéo thể chiếu hết được. Vãi lồn. Mẹ cái thằng lồn cái nhanh lên đi mẹ. tiếng lồn gì đây? Đi con mẹ bị nó quay rồi. Vãi lồn đi mẹ thì né mà lỗ đít à. Đi mẹ đoạn này khó vãi lồn.
Hurry up, Barry. I'm on it.
Mình lồn đâu á, mình lồn đi ngủ rồi. Địt mẹ cái thằng kiếm chìa khóa lâu thế địt mẹ. Quái lồn còn hai thằng đứng chờ sẵn ở đi ở cổng địt con mẹ. Ây da. Thôi địt mẹ xong rồi. Địt con mẹ khó vãi cả. Đi con mẹ thề cái cửa này bám cái xong trèo lên là vào được mà mẹ đéo hiểu sao thằng này nó phải chờ lấy chìa khóa mới thoát được cái địt mẹ. Địt mẹ cái thằng lồn này nữa. Ai da. Vãi lồn cháu tôi địt mẹ. Còn mẹ nó còn húc nữa cái địt cụ mày. Không soát rồi. Mẹ. Nó còn mang theo cái mẹ standy cái làm đéo gì vậy.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them...
Anh chàng Alan vẫn tin là vợ đang còn sống. Chỉ là bị bóng đêm bắt đi mất rồi.
That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down, that's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry.
Thôi, đi phải ăn lồn rồi. Đã lỡ. Rồi.
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Lại mất
Barry was
súng đéo
nowhere
hiểu.
to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay!
Here we have, once again, a twist to the gameplay. We actually take away the light, the main tool of the player. The point of this scene is to demonstrate how utterly helpless Wake is without his light against the forces of darkness. There really isn't any other option here but to run or die.
Ah! Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Xong rồi, thằng Barry. May quá nó có pháo sáng.
This area is the Anderson farm. In the game we have these two goofy guys called the Anderson brothers. They used to live here, but with time they have gone a bit funny.
Mình sẽ hẹn nhau với cả thằng Barry ở nông trại. Xa vãi luôn.
Yeah, they were in a band called the Old Gods of Asgard, and they actually pretended to be Nordic gods.
Rồi, phải đi kiếm vũ khí lại.
That whole rock and roll lifestyle thing was just a little bit too much for them, and it probably didn't help that they actually made their moonshine with water from the Cauldron Lake. These guys are nuts.
Yeah, but this is a really cool location. It used to be an ordinary farm, but as these guys led their rock and roll lifestyle, they made it into their own image, and they built this stage and decorated the farmhouse with Viking imagery. They had some serious parties here. This whole Viking thing was like a lifestyle for them, and in the end they started to believe in their own characters. Unfortunately, it went a bit too far, and they woke up their music.
Yeah, this all took place not long after Zane had managed to put the Dark Prince down in the first place, and the Dark Prince really messed with their heads, and that's another reason why they're so crazy.
Thôi em đùa, em không ra đấy nữa.
Eventually they managed to put it back down, but unfortunately they didn't really do a very good job of it. And I guess that's good, because if they had been, they would have missed over.
That's true. These guys really aren't that good with details. They sort of let the Dark Presence hanging in limbo.
Vãi luôn, phải đi qua cái chỗ này tối thế.
Back into business.
Cue Alan Wake.
Oh yeah.
Không phải, đi thẳng được này chứ, nhầm. Tiếng đéo gì đấy. Vãi lồn. Đi con mẹ. Ồ, thật đấy địt mẹ nó. Ui, nguyên cái xe rác nó bay vào người. Vãi luôn, từ nãy giờ đi một vòng tròn à? What the hell? Bèo ơi từ. Ai à? Đi. Mày từ nãy giờ mình đi một vòng tròn à? Thế cuối cùng là đường ra ở đâu vậy? Chào buổi sáng, what the hell, bây giờ 12 giờ mà. Đi, mẹ nó lại rúi. Đéo phải đường này đâu. À đây, thẳng đường này. Mẹ là mấy cái xe rác lại đuổi tiếp.
just crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Rồi, nó lại khóa cửa với hộ mình rồi. Giờ lại cần ánh sáng để đi qua. Đây rồi, có cái máy phát hiện. Ơ kìa. Đây rồi. Quay cái này. Ơ kìa. Ok.
I could sense the movement.
And here the player gets the light back.
Đây rồi, đèn pin đây
Back
rồi.
to basics. A good boost, as you know, blinds the enemies and slows them down.
Just no one
and
in
that's
the
the
dark.
only way to survive through this
Được
situation.
tin ai trong
You
bóng
still
đêm
need
cả.
the weapon to be able to defeat them. So the only option is to continue running.
Đấy, bọn nó lại sắp xuất hiện đấy. Còn mẹ nó đông vãi luôn. Ấy ra đi mẹ. Con chó này cứ ném đi. Vậy nó ném thì chuẩn vãi cả cứt. Thôi chạy thôi thì phải biết làm nào đấy. Ui địt, con mẹ nó đến nơi rồi. Ôi thì mẹ là con ca ở đây nữa à? Thôi, đi mẹ nó. Rồi chúng mày vào đây. Đi con mẹ, tất cả chúng mày hết vào hết đây. Mẹ chạy mất dép. Mẹ ỉ đồng hiếp yếu. Lại có một cái xe nào nữa là
driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew it was Barry.
Vậy thì thằng Barry đã đến rồi mà mình bây giờ còn tít ở đây. Rồi, có súng rồi. Đèn pin xịn nữa. À đâu, làm đéo có súng đâu. Lấy được mỗi cái đèn pin rồi. Rồi, có còn hơn không?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Cái gì nữa đây? À, ánh sáng à?
To deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream.
Pháo sáng.
It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the
Nó
pages on
để
my path.
bẫy gấu nhiều thế này, vãi lìn. Ui, mẹ nguyên mà dừng bẫy luôn này. Mẹ bọn nó lại sắp đến rồi đấy. Ok, có một khẩu súng.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Không cho súng lục và toàn là shotgun thế này. Mẹ giờ đéo biết đi đường nào cơ. À, có khi là lên tầng cũng nên. Đây ở cầu thang này à? Cái gì đấy? Một sắp, không nói nhiều. Ok. Bây giờ đi đâu nữa nhỉ? Ở đây, hướng này. Nó dài một đống bẫy gấu luôn. Đấy, bọn nó lại sắp đến rồi đấy. Ai da. Ý, con cũ chúng mày. Đuổi đi con chó. Đuổi đi. Vãi lồn ra đi mẹ. À đây rồi, ô tô đây rồi.
The journey from the crashed car, the second one we have in the game, up to this hunting terrain has been fun to develop. It was really cool to see different things, try different things that work out with Wake being very vulnerable. Originally, we tried giving Wake just less ammunition, less batteries. Then we took the revolver away for quite a long time. And in this final version, we actually start the whole journey without any kind of light source either.
Như bông hoa kia những người hái đâu phải ta. Okay. Thì phải chuột nó quay loạn lên nhỉ. Rồi, xin khẩu súng nhá.
You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know. It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of this.
Ui.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
I'll make it happen.
À, thằng lúc nãy thằng Danny đây à? Thằng vừa giết cái thằng ở trên gác ấy. Ok, thế là con đường này đi ra rồi. What the? Ok, có ô tô để đến chỗ ấy rồi. Đây là bồn cầu à? Đi. Mình có thể tới được nông trại bằng cái xe này, ngon lành.
The farmlands area has been one of the
Giờ
most
sẽ an toàn
liked
rồi.
areas during early gameplay testing. I think the big element to
Làm
this
tí cà
is
phê
that
đã.
we have very many different gameplay types during this journey. We just had a very tightly planned, very tightly designed survival journey up to this hunting cabin, and then again now we give the player a car, we give a direction, and we give the player the chance to actually dictate his own pace for a while.
À, nhà này có đồ nhá. Ui, nhà này có nguyên con xe khủng quá lên. Tí nữa mình đổi xe mới. Vậy thì làm cái thang ở đấy để làm gì trong khi vậy lên chả có cái gì. Xe này trông ngon hơn đấy. Cái đi được mấy bước lại có mấy cái chỗ để lên lút đồ. Shotgun, hunting rifle, lấy hunting rifle đi.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning, at the very least. Retaining
Cái gì đấy? Thôi các anh ơi, đi mẹ. What the? My God! Đi scan. Đi mẹ lại phải đánh nhau à? Đéo đi thẳng vào mặt đi. Thôi được rồi, ở lại chơi vậy. Hết chưa? Cái thằng này vẫn còn sống à? Nhờn. Mẹ gặp đúng xe điên rồi. Đi chỉ còn đằng sau nữa. What the? This. Nào chết mẹ mất. Đi cái con mẹ cái thể nó cứ vãi lồn. Checkpoint từ tận đoạn này what đéo hiểu luôn đấy.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least.
Vãi lồn, checkpoint xa đéo chịu được. Mày vẫn sống à? Chết đi mày. Rồi, cái nông trại đâu? Kẹt mẹ đường rồi sao đi? Hình như là trèo qua đây. Thì mênh mông thế thì biết đường đéo nào mà đi được. Chỗ này có đồ này. Đi vẽ bây giờ có kiểu nhặt đồ xong rồi ra gặp một đống lính.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Đây là sân khấu nhạc rock à?
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Wow! Ở đâu ra đấy? Vãi lìn. Ui, đèn pin cỡ xịn luôn này. Đèn pin siêu to khổng lồ. Ngon lắm, mình có đèn pin siêu to khổng lồ rồi. Cái gì mẹ nó còn đứng còn ném. Vãi lùn nó cứa.
To the
vãi cả lìn.
I'll get them working again, I promise.
Shotgun xịn. Ỉ vậy thằng nào cứ ném đấy địt con mẹ. Vãi lồn. Mẹ toàn chết vì toàn mất máu vì nó ném rìu vào mặt vậy. Rồi, ok.
That was awesome!
Yeah.
Children of the Elder God, what a great song to kick ass to. I think the whole stage fight sequence is going to be one of the most memorable moments for a lot of people, simply because it's just such a ridiculous action-packed sequence. The music is actually by the band Poets of the Fall, who have a long history of collaboration with Remedy. We kind of wanted this to sound like 70s heavy rock, and I think they did a
Có đèn pin
fantastic
siêu
job
to
of
khổng
that,
lồ
and from what I
chiếu
hear, they had a good
chết
time
nhanh
doing
vậy
that
luôn.
too.
Phá giáp của nó nhanh.
They also did the other song that you hear a little bit later at the farmhouse, The Poet and the Muse, and that's of course a more of a ballad, but you know, still a very nice song. The lyrics of both songs are actually based on poems by our lead writer Sam Lake.
That's been my biggest worry all this time.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way,
Thì mẹ có thằng bạn vô dụng vãi luôn.
all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne
Nó
through
cho một
reality
đống đạn này tí
TV.
lại phải bắn nhau rồi.
Sleep.
Oh, Night Spring! Man! Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Húc. Ngon. Đây, bọn nó chuẩn bị đến rồi đấy. Nào, xuống đây. Đi, còn mẹ với thằng lồn đấy toàn móc lốp mình ấy. Đường xuống ở đâu nhỉ? Cái gì nữa? Ý, mẹ lại có con boss flash. Vãi lùn nó chạy đi. Thôi ông ơi, nhanh lên ông ơi. Mẹ cứ trốn cái đéo không biết. Chết con mẹ đi. Ngu lồn. Đi vướng mẹ vào dây điện chết rồi. Địt mẹ sida đéo chịu được. Đi cái con mẹ ở đâu ra vậy? Ai ra? What? Mấy thằng lùn bây giờ trâu thế, phải bắn lại 6 phát mới chết. Mãi sao thằng bạn mình chả có vũ khí đéo mà bình an vô sự với nó đi cứ như là đi chơi. Mình thì khổ đủ đường.
Wow, those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a
The
new
door was
single.
barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Be careful, Al!
Nhiều đạn quá. Muốn nhặt thêm mà đéo được. Ui, mẹ nó còn thế nữa.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you? Your presence almost here is welcome. I bet that keeps you in business. Pretty busy, yeah.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Cái lồn gì đấy? Đi mẹ. What the fuck? Vãi lồn. Đi mẹ con mấy thằng này ở đây nữa. Lồn. Đéo vào được. Mẹ đi đường nào nhỉ? Đây rồi, chìa khóa đây rồi.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al.
Rồi.
Looks pretty heavy.
À, phải có hai thằng mới đẩy được cái cửa đấy ra.
On the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Đây rồi, ngôi nhà của người Viking.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Phải có một cửa máy ở đây.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Cầu chì ở đâu nhỉ?
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Ra đây rồi. Ok.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my
Đi phải uống phải cái rượu lồn thì rồi.
I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
Bắt đầu ngáo rồi.
Barry, I just want her here with me.
Đến đoạn này là bia nói, rượu nói chứ không phải người nói nữa.
It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Đi phải nằm ngất mẹ sàn khổ. Đi chồng bồ nhanh quá lên. Thằng này ngủ mở mắt à? Vậy thì ngủ đéo mở mắt này. Mẹ tôi lại bị biến mẹ thành cái hồn ma đéo gì đây. Ô, con vợ.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remember being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Mình có thể quay lại quá khứ và xem Alice làm những gì.
I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
Rồi mình cũng nhảy xuống theo luôn.
The last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Đấy, rõ ràng là lúc đầu là mình nhảy xuống cứu vợ. Xong lúc sau mình lại tỉnh dậy ở một cái xe ô tô bị đâm.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Nó có một bà già nữa kìa.
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's
Alice
not
now.
here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
Mình còn nhớ ở tập đầu mình nhìn được bức ảnh này mình bị
It's your fault your wife is dead.
bà già này hà ra
You
hù
are
luôn.
guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Lộn.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free.
Cái luôn Iron Man à?
You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Sao lại có cả Iron Man ở trong này nhỉ?
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
À, đây rồi. Đây chính là đoạn mình bắt đầu bị tai nạn này.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault. That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Ôi lộn. Thằng đéo nào đấy nhỉ? Thằng cảnh sát đúng không nhỉ? Rồi, ok. Mình đã hoàn thành xong chương 4 của tựa game Alan Wake rồi. Chắc là còn một chương nữa là có khi là xong đấy. Hôm nay mình chơi đến đây thôi anh em nhé. Bye bye anh em. Chúc anh em ngủ ngon. Bye bye. Cảm ơn anh em đã chú ý theo dõi.